This is the third part of our video on measurement review, and this is the second part of question number 2. So we have this shape that we looked at in part A, and then in part B, we are going to calculate the area of that shape. So when we did perimeter, we just added together all the outside edges. We didn't worry about using a formula from the formula sheet unless it was a circle. When you're doing area, you want to use the formulas from your formula sheet. So you want to try to break this up into different shapes, calculate their areas, and then either add or subtract depending on what makes sense in the question. This to me looks like a rectangle with half of a circle cut out. So I would like to find the area of the rectangle, the area of half of the circle, and then because this part is cut out, I'm going to subtract the area of the half a circle from the area of the rectangle. So I'm going to start with the rectangle. I'm going to look at my formula sheet. For the rectangle, the area is LW, or length times width. Now in the picture, the length is the long side, the width is the shorter side. So my area is length times width. In my picture up here, the length is going to be my longer side, and then the width is going to be my shorter side. So we're doing 50 for the length and 25 for the width. So I'm going to do area equals 50 times 25. All right, 50 times 125 is 6,250. I don't think I typed that in right. There we go. It is 1,250. And we multiplied centimeters by centimeters. So this is centimeters squared. Area is always squared on the units. So that's the area of the rectangle. Then I need to do the half circle. So the area of a circle, according to my formula sheet, is pi r squared, and r is the radius. So from the center of the circle to the edge. So my area is pi r squared, but it's not a full circle. It is only half of a circle. So I need to divide that by 2 because I only want half of that. Okay, so I'm going to use my pi button, but I need to figure out my radius. So I'm going to go look at the picture. So here's my circle, right? We only have half of it. I know the diameter is 25 because it's the same distance as it is over here. So the radius would be half of that. So half of 25 is 12.5. So the radius here is going to be 12.5 centimeters. So when I go to calculate my half circle, I have area equals pi times radius, so 12.5. And then you have a choice. You can either write squared, or I like to just do it twice because that's what a square means, and then divided by 2. Okay, so pi. I'm using my pi button, or 3.14159 if you don't have a scientific calculator. All right, times 12.5 times 12.5, or 12.5 squared, and then divided by 2. And I got 245 this is 43. Next number is a 6, so that's going to round that to 44. And I did multiply centimeters by centimeters when I was squaring the radius, so this is also centimeters squared. Okay, so I have the area of the rectangle. I have the area of half of the circle, but in this diagram, the circle has been removed from the rectangle. So we're going to take the area of the rectangle and subtract the half circle. So to get my final shape, my total, I am going to do 1,250 minus 245.44. So 1,250 take away 245.44 is 1,004.56. And that should be centimeters squared. All right, so since we had multiple calculations, I would recommend a little sentence at the end that just says the area is 1,004.56 centimeters squared. All right, that's it for the second half of question number 2 from our measurement review.